Border Patrol is investigating a smuggling operation that led to the apprehension of 18 undocumented immigrants. 13 on your side's Alexandra Rangel joined us from Imperial with more.
The discovery of the smuggling operation started with a community tip from someone who saw an IID truck that looked highly suspicious. As it turns out, an Imperial Irrigation District truck was being used to smuggle undocumented immigrants.
The smuggler actually locked the food up in a separate part of the house. They didn't have access to basic amenities.
El Centro Sector Border Patrol tells us that agents arrested 18 undocumented immigrants at a stash house on the outskirts of Imperial near Worthington Road. Agents say they received a tip that led them to the smuggling operation. Border Patrol says these immigrants traveled across the All-American Canal to get into the U.S. and were then transported in this cloned IID car to the stash house where they were found hiding.
The smugglers in this instance had utilized an Imperial Irrigation District type decal and put that on the truck, and it was actually quite convincing. It was a high quality job.
This stash house discovery comes at the heels of the fatal Holtville crash March 2nd, where 13 undocumented immigrants died after crashing with a gravel truck. 12 were injured. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, Jose Cruz Nogues was the man in charge of the smuggling ring and also had a stash house in the city of Holtville. Cruz is currently in custody facing 2 federal charges. El Centro Sector Border Patrol tells us these types of houses aren't uncommon.
Smugglers will often use stash houses to place their human cargo until they can find a decent time to push that cargo to points outside the Imperial Valley.
Bovino says the 18 undocumented immigrants were all Mexican nationals and were deported back to Mexico under Title 42. The leaders of the smuggling operation have not been arrested, but the case remains under investigation. We did speak to the Imperial Irrigation District, who says this isn't the first time someone clones their trucks. Reporting in Imperial, Alexandra Rangel.